Hey my beautiful Lioness Cubs, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm giving you guys a word of encouragement, and today's title, well, I don't know what today's title is going to be, so we're going to go with the natural flow of life. I'm just giving you guys a word of encouragement, of course. So with that being said, I'm going to start it off with, Marvin Sapp. He saw the best in me because, that's where my spirit led me. And, as I'm sure that your spirit is leading you somewhere today, and then you started your day, led in a certain direction. And I hope that it was a direction filled with positivity, a direction filled with love, a direction filled with peace and not stress or distress or regrets or whatever it is, negativity, but positivity. Let it overflow within your life. You know.
When everyone else around can only see the worst in me. I wish I had a witness tonight. Said he saw the best in me. I guess I'm gonna win this testimony. When everyone else around me can only
See the worst in me. And I don't even have to play the song because I can get into the song and just start the session, because that's what it's about. He saw the best in me, and that's what the title is. He saw the best in me just like he see the best in you. And this is a reminder to let you know that God will continue to see you through, because this is a channel where God word and God praises is continuously in my mouth, because that's what builds me up. That's what strengthens me and keeps me, I'm saying, where I need to be along this journey with my guides and angels surrounding me, and the Holy Spirit as well guiding me. And if you have a certain, topic or subject you want to get into, feel free to leave that in the comments. So let's get into this. He saw the best in me when everyone else around can only see the worst, the worst, the worst. And that's how it is in life, in reality. We see the best in ourselves, yet sometimes many people pretend and put on this mask, the mask that people have been wearing, internally, not the one that they wear physically. They've been wearing this mask internally within them, portraying themselves a certain type of way to, for people to like them, to gain businesses, that saying where what a lot of us heard growing up, let's fake it to make it. And sometimes faking it can be detrimental to somebody's health, because faking it, what are you actually doing to, fake it? What are you actually doing to make it? People are prostituting to basically make it. People are selling their souls to make it. Traumatized individual who haven't healed are getting into more involved traumatic experiences, by walking in a certain path, in a certain direction, That's why I said, continuously God is my stay each and every day, because when you're leaning on the understanding of flesh compared to when you're leaning on the understanding of spirit. And what is spirit? Is the spirit of God, the spirit of great I am, the spirit that enters any situation. When you're paying attention, when you're not paying attention, God is there, and he is all around and in the air. That's why he said, I am that I am. And that's the video that I uploaded yesterday, as well as, different videos where I've been saying these things, that God is spirit, God is not just, and I don't know, in somebody's mind, in the minds of many, they think like God is in the heavens and he's looking down. But if you have a relationship with God, you will know that this is not a clown show. God is within you, because he even said it in his word. In his last days, he will pour out his spirit, and your children would start to prophesy. If you open yourself to the will of God, you will begin to do a work through him, with him, guiding you, strengthening you. He saw the best in me. He sees the best in us, even when other people see the worst in us, charging us for the things of our past, charging us for the things that we didn't give on to them, on to men, but hearken not onto your own understanding, but hearken onto the understanding of the Most High that desires to dwell you on high. Because these are not just words, these are powerful words that is nothing but life to your soul and breath to your nostril. If he wants to be lifted up on high, if your Father wants to be lifted up on high within you, how are you not going to be affected by it? It's like if somebody's yawning, you're automatically affected by that yawn. All of a sudden you start yawning because it's that contagious, you know? That's how that goes. That's how that falls into place, like a puzzle, like a lot of things that are puzzles in life. So God continues, no matter what individuals may do at times, because some people may have done some things that you may not have forgive them for. Yet they knock on your door and you answer, and that's how you feed into certain traps and plots of the enemy. Because if it's not good devices, if it's not devices that's going to build you up, that's going to be beneficial to you and your foundation and your home, your vessel within, as well as your home physically. Because you have to be mindful of the spirits that enter your home, that sort of energy that you allow to open these doors to. Not only your surroundings, but who is coming through you, who is coming inside your ears, who is feeding you, literally food. Who are you going to supply your needs? Because God, there's a difference when man supplies your needs, and there's a difference when God supplies your needs according to his riches and glory. There is no feeling. There may be some rearranging. There may be some things that you might not like. And you hear that so many times when it comes to change, that there are things that doesn't feel good, that things that, you know, you might not want to do, that is required in order for you to succeed and for God to see you through. Or I'm not going to say for God to see you through, because no matter what, God is going to see you through as long as your intent and your heart is lined up the way that he desires for it to be lined up. Because you can't be out here doing mischievous things and thinking you about to reap some fruitful seeds, some beneficial seeds that will not bleed, that will not, you know, decay. You hear what I'm saying? And it reminds me of so many different songs. You deserve it. You deserve, because he does. Did you eat today? Who helped you along the way in whatever it is? Just think about your day. Think about yesterday. But I have this thing, sometimes you got to go back to see where you're going. But at the same time, I have this thing where I like to keep it pushing, because I like to embrace the moment of today. We should never hold on to the things, especially the bad parts of yesterday, the toxic parts of yesterday, the relations of yesterday that we used to have, that we think that we possibly could have, yet individuals and certain entities won't change to fix a certain situation. Whereas in the right frequency of righteousness and love, you know, from above on higher. And when I say from above on a higher level of things, God wants us to go on a higher level. That's why he said, he is mine and I am his. It doesn't matter what I did. He only sees me for who I am. And I love that song, and I would play it for you. However, I realized that sometimes it makes the video a little bit long and the attention span of many. And it's hard to reach out. Not to reach out and touch somebody, but to reach out and grasp individuals that will actually hear, because they're so used to a certain structure that you show them. Yet when you show them the real you, will they stand with you or will they bow down? Will they stand with you or will they walk away? Will they stand with you or lead you astray? Lead you astray in the sense like, it's been happening throughout the years where you put your trust in them instead of God. And they betray you like they did Jesus. When they sit around the table with you, when you allow them into your house to sit around your table, to eat and drink with you, no matter what it is, whether it is alcohol or whether it is water, you welcome beings and entities or whatever it is, because you don't know what's inside of a man. Only God knows what's inside of a man. That's why I will continue to trust in his plan to direct me, because it's very important and it's very, vital and detrimental for you to succeed no matter where you are, you bright star. You got to be a bright star if you in my building, if you up in here, because this is not something that demonic forces care about. This is not something, well, sometimes people who have demonic spirits upon them, they will come to lurk. But even the demons, even those forces have God's word in their mouth, where if you pay attention to certain things they say, so then it makes you think, do they know not what they do? Or are they enjoying manipulating you? Because so many people know what they do, and they do it so well. So well. Which is all good and dandy, but when you use your powers for bad over good, evil over, righteousness and truth, it causes a whole frequency of negative vibrations that does not build up the nations. Everybody as a whole. There's something about love. That's why when you see love in the movies, that's why when you see love in the book, it gives you that feeling. It gives your spirit that feeling, and that is God, the spirit of love. And when you're experiencing the spirit of anger, when you're not experiencing the peace within you mentally, physically, because if you're not mentally at peace, physically you will start to deteriorate along the way, because it goes hands in hand. It's like parts to your vehicle, your car, your body, your mind. All of these organs are part of you. God is part of you. He is the completion. Even in the movie Soul, or certain movies, when they're looking for whatever they're looking for gold, or looking for that light to put the pieces back together, that is the heart. And God is the heart of the eye. You are the heart of God's eyes. I have a video concerning that. Go binge on my videos. Because there is a word for you. Even though in the beginning, I was just showing up. I didn't know what I was going to say. I didn't know what the topic was going to be. And a lot of times I don't know. I know that day. That's why I don't create old videos and past videos and stuff like that. It gotta be fresh. It gotta be clean. In the sense where, God is doing a new thing each and every day and each and every second in so many ways. And what he's saying today is not going to be the same what he says tomorrow, unless you need a reminder of repetition. And a lot of times we do need repetition. We do need reminders. Just like many people go off of psychological clocks. A lot of people go off of the physical clock. The ones that cause them to wake up, that cause you to basically trigger. Because there's a different type of structure in every being. And sometimes it's similar and sometimes it's not. But can we, like they used to say, can we agree to disagree? If I'm agreeing to disagree with you, that you're entitled to your own truth, whatever it may be, due to your own experiences, because I wasn't there. I wasn't there when you experienced those. Do I care? Yes. Could I have helped you? If I was in that situation, alongside with you, and I could, yes, I would. Because that's the frequency of love. That's the frequency of God within. We're able to help one each other in fellowship and unite as one under the sun, and not be envious and not be destructive or corruptive, because I have to see what I see in me within you. That's why they say that everybody that you encounter, you draw to you. They're drawn to you for a reason. So if you're drawn to me for a reason, there must be love within you, because I don't surround myself with chaos. I don't surround myself with disrespect and neglect, because this world desires much more. The people within it desire much more. And I have to cut this video because this is the second time our alarm clock went off and I have to get ready to go to an appointment. But I hope that this word resonates with you in some way and form, or teaches you to just think before you make certain decisions. Think whether you are operating in the frequency of love of God, or the frequency of the demon, the devil. destruction, corruption, the things that basically is going to harm another being, another whatever it is, another entity, is going to harm you as a whole, because that love frequency is not going to be within you or surrounding you to guide you and cause you to win and triumph over the enemy. The demons, the devils, those wicked people, they're not going to win. They're not going to win. And I keep telling you in different videos that, hey, this is what God says. This is what he says, and this is what it has been. This is facts. This is facts. But the enemy don't give you facts. He just say, well, hey, this is what it is. And many just say, okay. It's not okay. I'm telling you that today. It's not okay. And with that being said, thank you for joining me for Tea Talk, because I know I didn't say that in the beginning of the video. If this is your first time coming to this channel, seeing this video, subscribe to my channel to continue to receive motivation and encouragement and, fresh wisdom for a new day, direction and light, because greater is God within, and you should stick to people that operate in the frequency of love and the frequency of peace and the frequency of unity and the frequency of building up one another and not being envious towards each other, not thinking that each other is our competition or sharing that energy, because love creates the unity that we all need. God created different languages, but people are so distracted by so many of the different languages that many of them are not even patient enough to be kind, to consider. This is life in front of you. This is a human being in front of you, no matter if they're African, Puerto Rican, or whatever it may be. No matter what language they may be, no matter what religion they may be, as long as it's not harming you or detrimental to anybody or anything. I'm not saying it has nothing to do with you, but sometimes it don't. Because sometimes these type of things can be happening close to you within your family due to a lot of things happening right now in the school system. So you never know what your children are picking up like a vacuum, because they're very impressionable. The things that you say, it's not okay when it's negative. It's not building them up. When you're thinking it's funny, when they're laughing alongside with you, but there's something that it does to the soul. So let the truth of God, the consciousness of Christ, continue to do a work in you, so you know when you are operating in the frequency of love of God or the deceitfulness of man. Because men are going astray in so many ways. The enemy is plotting each and every day, but many don't take the time out to sit down and think. Sit down and drink some water. Sit down and meditate. Sit down and get some clarity. Clarity for you, not clarity for Tom, Dick, and Harry. Just for you. All right, I'm out. Peace.